What if you got to know the universe began like a family drama? Parents, children, betrayal, murder. And from that chaos, the world was born. If that sounds crazy, welcome to mythology. Before we begin, this video is divided into 4 chapters for your convenience. First, why humans needed creation myths. Second, the idea behind creation. Third, the stories themselves. And fourth, what these myths say about us. Let's begin. I remember being a child asking questions. How did I come into existence? How did the world come into existence? And I know you have asked this too. Our ancestors had the same curiosity, but they asked something even deeper. Why is there something instead of nothing? This question isn't just philosophical. It's terrifying. It's terrifying because the world did not have to exist, and yet it does. Many myths begin not with gods, but with nothing. No sky, no earth, no time, no sound. Sometimes it's called chaos, sometimes darkness, sometimes endless water. Every culture reached the same silence. Something emerged from nothing. And if something can come from nothing, then it can also return to it. Across cultures, creation happens through separation. Sky lifted from earth, light pulled from darkness, land rising from water. This is not physics. This is meaning. Creation myths tells us order is not natural. Order is achieved. And once achieved, it must be protected. The universe does not begin stable. It becomes stable temporarily. Some myths say the world was built from body. Others say it slowly emerged into awareness. Together they say something profound. Creation has a cost. And creation is a process. The world is not finished, and neither are we. Now we move from philosophy to stories. The myths people told around firelight. And they're fascinating. Ancient Greece wasn't one country. It was many city-states. This myth is recorded in Hesiod's Theogony, roughly around 700 BCE. Now listen carefully, because every myth is about power. In the beginning, there was chaos. Not evil, not darkness, just emptiness. From chaos came Gaia, the earth, Tartarus, the abyss, Eros, the desire, Erebus, the darkness, Nyx, the night. From Nyx and Erebus came Ether, the light, Emera, the day. Then Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the sky. He covered her like a vast dome. Together they created the Titans: Oceanus, Coeus, Crete, Hyperion, Lapidus, Thea, Rhea, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, Thetis, and the youngest Cronus. But Uranus feared his children. He hated the monsters among them, the Cyclops and the 100-handed ones. So he imprisoned them inside Gaia. She screamed in pain. Gaia begged her children to rebel, Only Cronus agreed. She gave him a sickle. Cronus ambushed Uranus and castrated him. Blood fell on the earth. From it came the giants, the Furies, and the ash nymphs. And from the Uranus' severed genitals cast into the sea, Aphrodite was born. Cronus became king. He ruled beside his sister wife Rhea. But Cronus heard a prophecy that one of his own children would overthrow him. So when Rhea gave birth, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, Cronus swallowed them. Not killed, trapped, alive, inside their father. Rhea broke. When she became pregnant again, she fled. She gave birth in secret on the island of Crete. That child was Zeus. Rhea wrapped a stone in cloth and gave it to Cronus. He swallowed the stone and never knew. Zeus grew in hiding, raised by nymphs, fed by the goat Amalthea. When he was ready, he returned. Zeus forced Cronus to vomit his children. One by one, the gods were reborn. Then came war. Gods versus Titans. The Titanomachy. With the help of Cyclops, who forged Zeus his thunderbolt, Zeus won. The Titans were imprisoned in Tartarus. The world was divided. Zeus, the sky, Poseidon, the sea, Hades, the underworld. But the story doesn't end. Zeus fathered many gods and many heroes because creation was never peaceful. Order was born through conflict. Here's a small note. While editing this, I realized the story was getting longer, and I didn't want to hurry something this old. So I have divided it into 2 parts. This is the first chapter, and the rest of the creation stories are on their way.